don't do Scottish accents.
Scotland, you bastard!
Scotland!
Scotland!
Freedom!
With your hosts, Craig and Jessica.
Spirit FM.
Right, folks, welcome back to the Happy Hour show on Spirit FM 101.4. 5 minutes past the hour, and we have two very special guests in the studio. We have Locklan Gilbert and Jerell Jones, but Lockie and JJ, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You guys both play for the Helsinki Wolverines American football team.
Yes, we do.
Very good, very good. So let's do some introductions. Lockie, you are a wide receiver, kicker, and quarterback if necessary.
Yeah, pretty much do anything they need me to do.
Okay. And you're Australian?
Yeah.
Okay, whereabouts in Australia?
Perth, Australia.
Ah, on the west.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a bit desert.
Yeah, sort of. More beaches.
More beaches, okay. We have JJ Jones from New York City, America.
Yeah, from Yonkers, New York, slightly outside New York City.
Okay. I know of Yonkers, I've never been.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice city.
Yeah. So, JJ, I can understand you, given it's called American football over this side of the pond. Mm-hmm. I can understand why you play American football, but Lockie, an Australian playing American football?
In Finland, yeah.
How the hell did that happen?
Pretty much grow up, played every sport, and then just got into American football just as like an off-season to keep fit.
Yeah.
Fell in love with it, and then got to play in the World Cup, and then from that, teams just started offering me deals and said, hey, do you want to come live in Europe and play some football? And I was like, yeah.
So what other sports did you play? I mean, being Australian, what? Yeah. Aussie rules, cricket?
Soccer, cricket, baseball, basketball, pretty much any team sport.
Why American football? Why did you settle on that?
Well, because normally every sport is in winter in Australia because it's cold and you can play it. And then the only time anyone can play football in Australia is in summer because you don't have to compete for players. So just did it to keep fit, and then just fell in love with it. Cool.
And how long ago was this? Were you a late developer?
Yeah, I started playing in 2007.
Right.
So, I'm pretty new to it, but compared to some Americans that start when they're like 4 years old. So
true. Yeah. Well, JJ, is American football in Yonkers? Yonkers a hotbed of American footballing talent?
Used to be.
Yeah.
Not like it was. In New York City, basketball is a very popular sport. Mm-hmm. There's a basketball court on every street block. Sure. Mm. So a lot of my friends took a liking into basketball, which made me, get into it as well. But unfortunately, I stopped growing, and everybody else was like 6'5". So I made football work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started playing really young, like street football when I was like 7 or 8.
Okay.
And I played on my first organized team when I was 10.
Wow.
Yeah, so, I fell in love with the game, and I've been playing ever since.
Okay, very cool. We had, half American, half Canadian, guy Brandon, who plays for Yorker Ice Hockey, and he's a small guy, and he said that he's had to work a lot harder to compete because of his height. Is that the same for you? Because it's quite, when we think of American football, we think of big lads like the guy sitting next to you,
Right.
So how does it work for you?
Well, see, the thing about football is that, the sport has a spot for every size. It's not like basketball where guys have to be, huge, enormous guys. Mm-hmm. In football, majority of guys are huge. I've probably been the smallest guy on every team I played. So I don't think I'd have to work harder. I've just had to be faster.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
And how come you ended up in Finland?
With my work, I'm only allowed to play in a selected amount of countries. And I have my holidays in the summer. Mm-hmm. And in Finland, the seasons are here in the summer. So that's how I originally came to Finland. And I liked it here, and this is my third season here.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
What about yourself, Lockie? How did you end up so far away from home?
Yeah, very far. 24 hours flight. So I played 2 years in Germany, and then I liked Germany, but wanted to see a bit more of the world, and then got offered to come play in Finland, and I was like, don't get many chances to live in Finland. So I was like, yeah, took it, and that was last year. And then, contract was up, so like I was choosing where to go again, and then got offered to come back, and I was like, I just love Helsinki, so I said, yep, straight away, come on.
Okay.
And how'd you like your life in Finland so far? Not too cold?
When it gets cold, it's all right. But this year, like I've been here 3 weeks and the weather's been beautiful. So it's a lot like Australia. So I'm loving that. But everyone in Helsinki is just super nice. Like compared to Germany, where everyone's just so standoffish and takes a while to get to know people. But Helsinki and Finland, I find just everyone's so open, and it's a lot like Australia. Like you can just go up and talk to people, and everyone's so helpful. And I really like Finland.
Yeah. And JJ, what about you? When someone or your agent or someone came up to you and went, "Hey, there's a team in Finland interested in you," what was your first reaction?
Well, my initial season in Europe, I was in Germany.
Okay.
And that's exactly how it happened. It was like I got a phone call on like a Thursday, and I was in Germany on Saturday playing a game.
Wow.
2 days later.
Wow.
As Lock said, I think that the culture here, in comparison to Germany, I think people are not a lot nicer here.
Are you trying to say that the Germans are not nice?
Be careful what you're saying.
They don't have any history.
not as nice as some people think. I've been here. This is, like I said, my 3rd season here. I've really enjoyed my time in every city that I've been, from Jyväskylä, Hämeenlinna, and now in Helsinki. And I think it's a great country. I enjoy the culture, and I'm hoping for some great weather. I hope it stays like this, because last summer was
crap,
kind of garbage.
Definitely. Well, you mentioned you were at Hämeenlinna Huskies last year.
Correct.
And you got transferred. Were you transferred, or were you poached, or how did it work?
Well, it was a few things that happened, I guess.
Yes, to think.
There was a few things that happened. I think the Huskies are a great organization. I was glad that I was a part of the organization last season. I may have had the opportunity to be with them again this season. But I reached out to Lock about possibly coming back here together. And I wanted to be a part of a team that had a chance to win the championship. And I guess it's pretty understood that what everyone is talking, that the Huskies are the favorite to win the league.
Okay.
And we're looking forward to playing against them. I know I am, to play against my former teammates and
yeah, because you're gonna kick off on Fridays to start the season, and you're playing the Huskies, right?
Right.
So is that going to be a bit of a grudge match? Are you going to be a targeted man?
I'm sure. I'm a targeted man regardless, I guess. Well, I guess anybody we're going against, but I would imagine even more so now that I'm going against my former team. This will be the second time that this has happened in my career.
Okay.
Because I played Jyväskylä while I was with the Huskies last year.
Okay.
Wow.
Which was the first time, which felt weird going against your former teammates, but it is what it is. I'm excited about the game. Football is football.
Does it give you extra incentive when you go up against your former team? You just want to get it right up them.
For me, I don't know. I'm a warrior regardless of who I'm playing against, I guess.
Okay, so once you get on the field, it doesn't matter who you're playing against. You just want to win.
I just want to win. I just want to play hard, and whatever the chips fall, they fall. We win, we don't, we don't. But, I just figure we all go out and play as hard as you can and have fun.
Why don't you get that put on a meme?
Yeah, right. I get a picture like this.
Look, so did you guys know each other from playing in Germany?
No. First time we met was last year.
Right. Okay.
Like normally, all the imports after the game will get together and talk about all their stuff. But we met each other last year and then just stayed in contact because we knew from last year like we wanted to play together and stuff.
Yeah.
So tried to figure out something on the off season.
Okay, so it was you that poached him.
Well, we kind of we crossed paths like the end of the game. It was like we started talking. And then after the end of the games, like, listen, we'll stay in contact in the off season and see what's going on.
Okay.
As you do with with several other guys.
Sure.
But I knew that Lock has an advantage because he has his European passport. So
typical bloody Australian.
yeah,
I'm
so,
European when I want to be. Yeah.
Never stood foot in England. Got a
So
passport.
he's
Quite right.
He's got a EU passport. So
Yeah.
he's a hot commodity. You know what I'm saying?
Fair dues.
He's like a superhero over there.
Now,
Superhero.
JJ, you were the league's best running back last year.
Was I?
Apparently.
Did you see a game? You know? How do you know?
Well, I've got people.
Oh, is
He
that the word on
knows
the
a lot
street?
of things. He knows a lot of things.
Yeah. Apparently, statistically, you were the best running back in the league. Does
Oh,
that
well,
surprise you,
maybe
Lockie?
statistically.
No, I knew that.
Okay, he knew. Everyone knew that apart from you.
Maybe statistically.
So, did you have more offers than just the Wolverines? Because you must have been pretty coveted.
Yeah, I talked to quite a few teams in Finland.
Okay.
But like I said, I think that I think my preference was to go to a team that had a chance to win a championship, and I think that the Wolverines has that ability to do. And of course, like playing with Locke was something that I wanted to do. So I had the Wolverines high on my list, and hence why I'm here.
Okay. How do you find Helsinki compared to Hämeenlinna?
Well, I've only been here for like 3 hours, so I don't really know. Yeah, I just flew in yesterday, so I don't know.
Okay.
So I haven't spent much time in Helsinki. I came down last year to watch the Wolverines play, and and back and forth from the airport, I guess. So I really can't give you much information on.
Okay, so you got a lot to see. Is Lockie gonna show you around?
I'll show him.
Yeah,
He will.
I guess my tourist will be my
Pubs.
tourist. Yeah.
It's Australia. You'll see the inside of pubs for about 3 weeks, and then you start playing. Not that I'm stereotypicalizing at all, just
I'm used to it.
I bet you are. So let's talk about the upcoming season. Wolverines. What's the priority for the Wolverines? What's the goal for this season? Win everything, or would you be happy with a semi-final place?
Nah, take the championship.
You want to take everything?
100% all the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to win. Yeah,
Definitely want to win.
But now, be honest, be realistic. Don't be like kind of like pumped up sportsman. But realistically, what are the chances of the Wolverines winning it this year?
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really good.
Yeah, I'd say we're well above 50%.
Yeah.
Okay.
winning it. Yeah, I think so.
And who are going to be your main rivals? Who are the teams that you're looking out for that are going to be, big proper challenging for the title as well?
Huskies are up there.
Yeah, from what I've heard from around talking to guys, that they have the Huskies as the favorite.
Yeah.
And I think us is number 2. I think the
Something like
Huskies
that,
is
yeah.
the favorite to win.
Okay.
I think we're the second team.
Yeah.
And I think it may be my former team, Uvascula, is the third team or something. That's what the word that's going around the
You
league.
never really know until you get through the first round, and then you see what people imports are like, because every team will bring in like an import that they don't really know much about, or that
Okay.
they've only seen video. So once you've seen that, then you can sort of draw a line there.
Okay. So is there a big roster turnover in every season?
Normally, with a contract with an import, you don't really get much more than one season.
Right.
You won't get someone that comes in. You'll get someone that plays with a team for like 5 years, but it'll be one season.
Yeah, sure.
Every year, because a lot of people come in and just want to travel and go to teams all over Europe, and some people just really like the team and will stay in the city for I know heaps of people that will go to a city and then they'll end up living there.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get an
I mean, that happens here all the time.
yeah, all the time.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that
Get
happens
the old
here all
import baby.
the time. Right, yeah. A bunch of import babies.
Hope that either of you responsible for any of these import babies?
Not I.
Well, you know of.
Not I, man. Not me.
Right, I've had a couple of messages, and they're completely random because we have exceptionally random listeners. Tommy Santaba, he says, can you ask the nice Australian man which way the water flows in his toilet?
That's a great question.
It goes left, eh?
So
I know this because I got a check. No. So I remember when I checked, but because you look in the toilet and just go straight down. So I'm just thinking of the sink. Yeah, it goes left. Southern
left,
hemisphere.
so counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just thinking I can't remember.
I'll have to go and check the toilets when we come off air. Zach's been in touch. Zachary Davis Hawkins. He says, "Oh man, that accent! I haven't heard a New York accent like that in years. What a glorious thing."
Everyone says I have an accent. I think I talk like everyone else.
You got
when I listen to TV.
You don't really think that.
When I do. No. Everyone sounds like me on TV.
That's because we only watch American programs here.
That's what I mean. When I watch, when I watch the McDonald's commercial, I feel like everyone sounds like me.
Fair enough. I can't argue with that. Next message is from Jabby. He says, "For a second there, I thought you had robbed my dog to the studio. Good to hear you have our boys there in the Aussie bar. The Aussie bar has the door wide open to welcome JJ into the fold." There you go. Right. We like the boys at the Aussie bar.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about the Aussie
I've
bar.
been there a couple of times.
It's a great place. It's a great place.
Like an epic place.
I know.
Yes.
Oh, you're going straight there? Oh, you're going straight there after this?
Even better.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. Looks like it.
Oh, okay.
Are you a bit jet lagged?
Just a little bit.
Everyone sounds like me. Where am I going?
I've been up for like 2 days straight.
Jeez. So you flew in from the States?
Yeah, flew in yesterday, and I was home for like 2 minutes, and then practiced, and then I was up all night.
What?
And now I'm here.
Okay. You've done well.
Yeah, it's great. Feeling awesome.
It sounds like.
I'm feeling awesome.
What about so let's talk about the Wolverine squad. What's the makeup imports compared to Finnish people?
We're pretty lucky with the Wolverines because on a team you're only allowed one import on the field at a time.
Okay.
Really?
Because I'm got a UK passport, I don't count as an import. So that's why we can have
It's like a cheat
JJ,
code.
me, and then our quarterback, which is Jane, he's pretty much American, but he's Finnish.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
we're pretty lucky.
He's played in the States.
Yeah, he played
Okay.
in the States.
Yeah.
So we're pretty lucky on that, where we can have 3 imports on the field. But it really comes down to the Finnish players. Like if they don't, it's not like 3 people on a team's not going to win a game. So it really comes down to the Finnish players to step up and do what they can.
Because the way that you mostly see it is that the import players that cancel out the import players, and then comes down to the native Finnish guys.
Yeah.
Of determine the outcome of a game. So I know sometimes it gets screwed that the import players are everything, but we don't see it as that. We see it as like it's going to be import against import. So now it's up to the rest of the team to hold their weight so we can win.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And talking about this season, Friday night is the very first game, 7 o'clock at Brahenkenta, and that's your home stadium, right? That's where you play the whole time.
Yep.
What do you think of the grass there? Because I've played on Brahenkenta.
It's weird for me because coming from Australia, like we don't have AstroTurf. Like we've got AstroTurf, but it's for hockey. Like everywhere's grass.
Field hockey, we should point out, not hockey is a nice.
Sorry, field hockey. So it's not too bad. I like it. It's better. Like if we were playing on the velodrome, I'd quit right now.
Really?
Oh my god! Like
Why?
say goodbye to your knees.
Okay.
Is it that bad?
You're running on concrete. Like
Jeez.
it's terrible. But no, I quite like it. So it's not grass. Like nothing ever compares to grass.
Yeah, of course not. But I mean, in Finland, needs must.
Yeah. True.
What about yourself, JJ? Have you played on a lot of Astro, or is it mainly grass over in the US of A?
No, it's majority the turf, the field turf. I mean, I particularly like it. I feel like it makes me faster. I feel like I'm faster on the turf than I am on grass. I haven't played on our home field. I haven't played on it. But yeah, I'm a fan of the turf, man. I like turf. But I've heard all the horror stories about velodrome. And,
Okay, so we're really not a fan of velodrome, are we?
yeah, I heard all the horror stories from past imports.
Last year, our running back came in, same thing. First practice, we were doing like a photo shoot. It comes out there, within 5 minutes, boom, rolls his ankle. It was quite funny.
Jeez.
And I hyperextended my knee, and it's just
Bloody hell.
It's just, but they've just redone it or something, and it's still not bad. Like it's not
still
good.
shit.
Yeah,
You think it's still shit.
Yeah.
Shit, you can say that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. And is it the Roosters that play there?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're the big local rivals.
They're Maple League.
Yeah.
Right.
Local rivals. But yeah, they're top of the Maple League, I think. So.
Okay. Do you want to explain the difference between the Maple League and the other leagues for people who are maybe not so familiar with American football here?
Well, the order of the leagues is the Maple League is the highest league, the top league, and then the first division, which we play in, is the second league, and then there's Division 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Difference is Maple League's got like TV rights, and we don't.
And they're allowed to have, I think, 3 imports on the field at a time.
Okay.
As opposed to our league where there's only one. There's only one import on the field at a time. Well, one American player.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So non-European.
Right.
Okay. And so the goal is it a relegation promotion thing?
Yeah.
It's not a closed league or anything. The Maple League's not a closed league.
It's the winner of the first division can go up, but like
the winner. I think it's even the top 2 finalists can go.
Yeah, get the
and the first division can get invited, but it's like some kind of like you got to have something in order. You got to have a bunch of stuff in order.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. The Wolverines lads are going to stick around for a few more minutes. We're going to do some music and go to the adverts. Any questions you have for the guys, get in touch. 093436 3436 17252 in the text. Or, of course, you can email studio@spiritfm.fi. Time for a classic from the dearly recently departed Prince. This is Cream on Spirit FM.
Yes, you are. Cream, get on top. Cream, you will cut. Cream, don't just stop. Cream, your boogie wall. Look up in the air, it's your guitar. So why don't you blow it? Go on, blow it. You're so fine. You're so fine. You're filthy cute and baby, you know it. You know it. Come on. Cream,
is on Spirit FM.
Kampi Osibar is gearing up for the summer. Hella Torstai, Ice Hockey World Champs, Rugby, Formula One, Premier League, Champions League and AFL from Down Under. We've gone sports mad. Plus, there's plenty of live music, Sunday sessions, terrace barbecue parties. Kampi Osibar is your one-stop shop for a kick-ass time. Downtown Helsinki, come get Osibar.
Don't miss a moment with your favorite radio station. Just download our free app to your smartphone or tablet. Available for iOS, Android, and Windows. Coming soon. Just look for the T with the 2 dots. Spirit FM Helsinki. Direct links can be found at spiritfm.fi.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah. Hello. That was awesome.
Be informed, entertained, amused, and offended. Every weekday from 11 to 3, listen to Pit Stop with Pete Cato. Embrace the awesome.
Pit Stop with Pete Cato.
The music scene here in Finland is amazing, and we here at Spirit FM 101.4 are supporters of local music. We're always on the lookout for new bands. Rock, pop, whatever you got. Send us a sample of your music or have your friend's band get in touch with us. Write to info@spiritfm.fi.
Tämä on hauskaa suomeksi.
Welcome to Fun with Finnish.
Painaa kuin synti.
Very heavy. Literally weights like a sin. Are those bricks heavy? They weigh like sin.
To advertise with Spirit FM, call us at 09-343-6340.
Just to get your stinking leg up. Then 5 more to make it not look like shit. Soviet children form a crowd, sized and tested, who will be a star? Hero of passion, of whom they'll say she took her final breath in Grand Plie. Oh, my mother, Russian ballerina, you were a swan but now you're swimming in the Caribbean. Oh, my mother, Russian ballerina, nobody knows how you can live without the love of your life. Everybody's asking me, where is Mary? I don't see her at the theater or the parties. That's right, because she's carving bamboo far from the artistic milieu. Never thought she'd live without allegiance to a life of art. Oh, my mother, Russian ballerina, you were a swan but now you're swimming in the Caribbean. Russian ballerina, nobody knows how you can live without the love of your life. One day it's eggshells and bread, married to an intellect. The next you drive a Corvette. Things change. You live your life for the stage till your kidney floats away. Throw in a car accident. A time for art, the time for living. Sometimes the two can be conflicting. And mama, I'll meet you at Caravana. Together we're the highest form of art. Oh, my mother, Russian ballerina. You were a swan, but now you're swimming in the Caribbean. Oh, my mother, Russian ballerina. Nobody knows how you can live without the love of your life. Oh, my mother, Russian ballerina. Too bad your pirouettes now look almost as bad as mine. Oh, my mother, Russian ballerina. Who needs that bullshit? We can drink at the casino all night. Everybody loud.
Well, now, what do you think of that?
Let me have a look. I f***ed it.
I fucked it!
Fuck! Oh, fuck. I fucked that one up as well.
You're a madman.
Yeah.
With your hosts, Craig and Jessica.
On Spirit FM.
Right, folks, it has just gone 25 minutes to 5. You're, of course, listening to the Happy Hour show on Spirit FM. Still joined by the Wolverine guys. We have Lockie and JJ. We've had some messages in, lads, so hopefully you can help us out with this. Zach says, website or page where we can get a schedule and start attending games. HelsinkiWolverines.com, best place to go. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
Your mind is nodding furiously. Yes.
Yeah.
And also, I presume you're all over Facebook.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram. You're a big Instagram fan.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. We follow them. We follow them on Instagram.
We should.
We'll follow them. Yeah,
We
okay.
will.
Good.
So what's your Instagram account? Helsinki Wolverines. All right. Awesome.
Helsinki Wolverines. Nice
Yes.
and easy. So HelsinkiWolverines.com. It's all in Finnish though, the website, but the Facebook is in English as well. Is that correct? Yeah. More or less. Okay. Actually, speaking of games coming up, Friday is your first game of the season at 7 o'clock at Brahen Kenta against JJ's old side, the Huskies. And Helsinki Wolverines have very kindly given us 5 pairs of tickets for that game. So, if you want to win a pair of tickets for the game Friday at 7 o'clock, Wolverines against the Huskies, all you got to do is send us a message and tell us any fact about American football. Anything about American football. I don't care what it is. You can win a pair of tickets, 5 pairs to give away before the end of the show. Get in touch, 0934363 3436 17252, or you can text, email rather, studio@spiritfm.fi. We've had a message from Janne, and he says to both of you, how happy are you with the Wolverines' offensive line this year?
Yeah, pretty happy. We've got a couple new guys, a couple old guys in there, but no, we feel they're pretty solid. JJ's super quick in the backfield, so they don't need to hold their blocks for too long. But for me to get the ball, they need to hold it a little bit longer. But no, I feel like they're pretty solid.
Okay, let's go to the phone lines. Who is calling?
Hello.
You know who it is.
Zachary Davis Hawkins.
Hello, sir.
I want those tickets.
You want those tickets? No, it's please may I have those tickets?
Please, Lord Craig, may I have those tickets?
Wow.
I'm telling you that a touchdown is 6 points.
Is
with
that right?
A possible 1 for a field goal or 2 points on the extra try.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, correct?
Yeah.
Good. All right, Zachary Davis Hawkins, the first pair of tickets are yours, sir. How do you want to collect them?
I can come pick them up this evening.
Yeah, you can, because you're a lazy student bum that doesn't work.
True, yes.
I'm a lazy working bum who's calling the radio station to win tickets instead of working.
Well, quite right. Touche. All right, man. Listen, those tickets have got your name on them. Pick them up anytime before Friday and give us a shout and when you come in, okay?
Awesome. Thanks.
Good, man. All right. Cheers, Zach. All the best.
Bye.
That was easy. See, you can do the same thing if you want to go and see the Wolverines play on Friday against the Huskies. All you got to do, tell us a fact about American football, but not about the touchdowns, because now we know it's 6 points. Right. Easy. So let's go back to the offensive line. How are we looking? Happy?
Well, I think we have a good mix of some veteran guys and some younger guys that can learn from them.
Okay.
I think that gives you the best combination. You know, just as a present view and a future view. You know, you have some veteran guys who have played. There's some guys that have played in the Maple League, in the highest league, with the Wolverines on the offensive line.
Yep.
And you know, and there's some younger guys who haven't played at all, and they have an opportunity to learn from some of the older guys.
Okay. What about Locke? You play in the defensive line, right? Or do you play in the offensive as well?
Offense, wide receiver.
Offense. Okay, so you're both offense.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so what about your defense?
Defense is solid.
It's solid?
Yeah, defense is really good.
Okay.
Yeah, you got some crazy guys on there, so it's
okay.
always good.
What about, can you name us a couple of guys who've got like particularly good defense skills? Because obviously you guys are the best on the offensive line.
We've got an American on there, Antonio. Yeah, he's super crazy. So, yeah, he's
good.
Crazy is good on defense.
Okay.
Yeah, got some big D linemen. So, I feel really good about our D.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about in American football in general, in Finland? Were you surprised at how good the level was when you came across? How does it compare to, for example, Germany?
When I was in Germany, I played in the GFL 1, which is, I guess, one of the biggest leagues in Europe. And that was full on. Like, coming from Australia, I never played in America, so that was pretty big for me. Coming to Finland, it was a bit of a step down, more of a step up than Australia, but no, I was pretty pleased with it.
Okay.
So.
How about yourself, JJ?
I played in Germany as well in the GFL, and that's definitely the cream of the crop in Europe.
Yeah.
That's probably the top league in the entire continent.
Okay.
But you know, I've played in some really tough leagues in the States, playing college football in some leagues after college, and I think Finland is up there in Europe. I don't think it compares to Germany, but I think that I think the sport is becoming more popular here in this country, and I think the players are getting better and they're working harder to get better.
Yeah.
And I think that you know, they are closing the gap on Germany.
Okay.
And I think that eventually, in you know, maybe in the next few years, that Finland will be, you know, just as good as the top German league.
Okay. Good.
Oh, that's pretty positive, like a good thing to say that Finland has a chance to grow and go.
Because I'm seeing how things are working with the way that practices are run. It's a lot like how things are done in the States with you know, doing like the film work and the breakdown of teams and all of the technique and the X's and O's of the game is where the difference is. You know, the talent level will come with practice and training, and as the game gets more popular, because I feel like, you know, there's athletes everywhere. I think that the difference is the amount of preparation and the technique that's being taught and how it's being taught.
Yeah.
What about your training schedule? How intense is it? What is an average day on the training field for you guys?
As personally or as a team?
Both.
Okay, well, all right. Do I go first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, all right.
You try.
All right,
well, you can tell.
For me personally, if we play a game on Saturday, I like to work out on Sunday right after the game.
Okay.
I usually take Monday off to give my body some time to relax. Practice Tuesday. Train again on my own on Wednesday. Train on Thursday with the team. We have practice. Friday, take off, and then play again on Saturday.
Wow.
Okay. So you got, is it 2 structured training sessions per week with the team?
We've got Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
But
and Friday.
We have a game on Friday, so we don't have practice.
Okay, sure,
on Friday.
yeah.
But
okay.
yeah.
So yeah, we've got 3 team practices, and then we go to the gym whenever we can and fit it in.
And so you got a game Friday. Today we're on Wednesday. What's the training going to be like in the build up to the game? Is it less intense to avoid injury, or?
Yeah, Thursday, the day before, it'll probably
be more of a mental practice than a physical practice.
Walk through what we need to do. Get everyone on point.
Right.
Okay. And what about are you seeing a lot of Finnish coaches coming in, or is it generally kind of more import coaches for teams such as the Wolverines and others?
Like we said before, like a lot of people will play here and then they'll end up staying.
Right.
And then you get a lot of them, which is good because they're here all year, and then they can teach the Finnish coaches. But there is a lot of Finnish coaches that know what they're doing and really can work with the American coaches.
Okay.
Right. I mean, on our staff, I think we have four American coaches, I believe.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
how does that compare to the number of Finnish coaches that are working?
And every other team I've played on, I've never had an American coach.
Oh, really? Okay, so this is
in Europe.
It's very unusual for the Wolverines to have so many.
I mean, I can't speak on like the Wolverines' history because I'm not sure, but I'm just talking about in my past years and playing in Europe, this is the only team where I've had American coaches.
Yeah, normally there'll be like one American coach, and then the rest will just be people from there. But yeah, we got really lucky.
Sure. What about you guys personally? Kind of career trajectory. I presume I'm going to kind of go out on a limb. Presume you didn't maybe see yourselves in Finland at the start of your career, but this is the way it turned out. What about are there any big aims left? Do you want to play back in Germany? Do you want to go back to Australia, for example, Lockie? How do you see your careers panning out?
Yeah, I've played in Europe for a fair while now. I don't know what I'll do after. I don't really have a plan. I normally just travel and go with it. But yeah, football, I seem to be coming to the end of it, but still love it and just have to see what happens after the season.
Mm-hmm. What kind of, what's the average retirement age for an American footballer?
20?
Yeah. It's you got a lot of people there.
Don't last that long.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Sure.
But then you'll get like the rare cases where people will just literally play till they cannot walk. Like I know there's this one guy that he's an import, and I think he's retired now, but he played literally like 20 years.
Wow.
What?
Just traveling around Europe.
Bloody hell.
And yeah, he finished when he was like 43
What?
or something.
Wow.
And he was just
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What position did he play?
Wide receiver,
Bloody
which
hell.
is not like.
Yeah, it's not. You
It's
can't
not-
really hide,
yeah,
can you?
I
You
can't remember his
can't.
name, but everyone knows him.
But your body's totally destroyed.
Yeah,
like,
and he was
after
playing in
this
the
career.
GFL as well, so he was just a
Jeez.
solid player. I think towards the end, like you're more of a coach
Mm-hmm.
and a player than coming in and being like a really impact player. But
Sure.
yeah, most players, if you're playing at a high level, you don't last very long.
Yeah. And what do you see yourself going into coaching after you finish your playing career?
Maybe just helping out with teams. I wouldn't think of it as a profession or anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about going back to Australia? Do you have some kind of desire to like bring the game to Australia and kind of put back into Australia?
I do, but it's still it's so small, but like the politics over there is just crazy, and like I just can't even be bothered with it anymore.
Wow.
And it's so crazy how small it is to how much like politics and all that. It's just
Jeez.
it's not that good over there.
Fair enough. What about yourself, JJ? How do you see after your career's finished? Do you see yourself in coaching in Europe, in the States?
Well, I currently coach now.
Okay.
I've been coaching for some time. Ever since I got out of college, I've been coaching. I also work as an athletic director in the States.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm around sports, and I've been coaching for a while. And hopefully I get an opportunity to play a season with my younger brother, who is a senior in college right now.
Okay.
Who's looking for a standout season.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to my brother. What up, AJ? What up, baby?
So your mom must be a bag of nerves. Two sons
yeah.
that play American football.
Yeah, well, I sent her the link. She might be listening. Hi,
Okay.
Ma. I love you.
Hello, Mrs. Jones.
She always says, "Why do you guys have to play that football?" Like her and my grandma have to listen to that all that nonsense talk. Why do you guys have to play? Because we always go back and complain to her. Ma, this hurts. This hurts. We always run back to her when all the injuries behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And and she's like, "When are you gonna be done with this stuff?" Because me and my brother, it just happens. That's just the nature of the game.
Sure.
It's violent, and you're gonna get nicked up here and there. But she She's fine though. She loves the game. She loves the game.
Yeah.
She loves the game.
She's got no choice, really, does she?
Yeah, she's a football mom. She watches all the games. She's able to watch like a full game and know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
After
My mom has no idea.
Total opposites.
No idea. She just knows
it took
her
a lot of
son's out
patience
there.
though. Look, it took a lot of patience to groom my mom into what she is.
Do you have to phone her up and be like, yeah, I'm all right, Mum, I didn't break myself in this game?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. It's a bit like mine.
And any major injuries during your career so far?
Yeah, tell us about a really nasty injury you've had.
Yeah.
I've been pretty lucky. My second year in the GFL, I had a bad season. I did my knee and then broke my foot. And when you're over there, you kind of like don't really say anything because if you do, you're on a plane home.
Sure.
So you kind of just strap it up and just deal with it. Like both my feet have been broken and stuff. But I've been pretty lucky.
Yeah, you sound it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I've been pretty lucky too. I have my fair share of injuries here and there, but nothing that's been like where I couldn't like tough it out and zip my mouth and just play, you know. But yeah. So I've been fortunate, you know, to be able to get through as many seasons as I've gotten through, and hoping my luck continues.
Yeah, touch a lot
of course.
of wood. Right. Jerry's message in, he says, the person who played until they were 43, I think, was called Jason.
He's with us now. He's also still playing.
Okay.
I don't actually know how old he is. He's playing as a wide receiver
He's
for
a
our
machine.
team.
All right, okay.
Yeah, he's still going strong. But
Wow.
the other guy,
Jerry says he's a great player.
yeah, he is.
Yeah?
Yeah.
There we go.
He really is.
There we go.
Great coach as well.
All right. Fantastic. Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure. We could talk for hours, but unfortunately we've got to go and do some news next. But this Friday, the 27th, the Wolverines against the Huskies. You're both fit and ready to play?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good stuff. At Brahin Kenta, get yourselves down there, folks. If you don't want to pay and you're a cheap bastard like Zach, we have 4 pairs of tickets to give away. Get in touch, 093436 3436 17252 on the text, or you can email studio@spiritfm.fi. JJ Lockie, all the very best for this season. I hope you have great seasons, and we'll see you down at Brahin Kenta very soon.
Quitos.
Cheers.
Quitos. Oh, look,
Thank you.
Right, guys, Kimo's up next with the news to take us there. Here's some generic American pop.
I was blown away. What could I say? It all seemed to make sense. You're taking away every